Oh yeah, nice. Perfect.
Leaving menus. Speed 80. 100.
Perfect. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, so for those who are going to watch, when you control down arrow to your first paragraph, you're going to do insert down arrow and notice a voice change into reading mode and how smooth it is. Okay, Brandon, go ahead and control down arrow to your first paragraph.
318. House Ox. Normal. My name is...
Okay, right there. Now do insert down arrow so it's a smooth reading.
It's Kim. I live in a small village along the Mekong River in Cambodia. I live in a house that is made of wood. Our house rests on bold stilts normal. The people of our village helped us build our house. We use a ladder to get into the house. We pull the ladder up at night. Stilts keep our house high above the land. That is because the land is flooded for much of the year. We have a rainy season that lasts from mid-April until October. Sometimes, we receive as much as 50 inches of rain a year. The stilts keep the house above the water and protect it from damage. When the land is flooded, my house can be reached.
Tag.
What happened? Hey, sorry.
You just accidentally hit a key. Just insert down arrow and it will restart.
Most of the people in my village are rice farmers. Rice is different from most crops. It grows in the water. The flood waters help us grow our crops. The weather is dry from November until March. During the dry season, the stilts rest on lush green grass. We no longer need boats to move through the village. Bold underline the correct...
Okay, go ahead and hit your control and stop him from talking. I do want to get a reading speed on you, a visual reading speed. So go ahead and increase the view on this, Brandon, to a comfortable level. I believe you like 200%.
Zoom dialog. Zoom to 100% radio.
And just hit 2 for 200%.
Sub 2.
Perfect. And enter and close.
House on stilts. Print view.
Okay. You know what? We're going to need this live in a house. Okay, yep, all the text fits in perfectly. So control up arrow, make sure you are at your first paragraph.
Bold, underline the correct answer.
Control up arrow.
Normal, the weather is
Keep
dry.
going.
Most of the stilts keep. My name is Kid.
Okay, I've also noticed that you are using math mode. So let's change to word classic. Do you remember how to do that?
Yeah, I'm not using math mode.
I think you are because I keep hearing normal and bold. That tells me your classic attributes are on. So go ahead and insert Alt S. Let's take a look.
Select the scheme dialog.
Ah.
List view. Classic attributes.
Okay, so just hit W for word classic.
Web red A crowd.
Again.
W.
Perfect. And enter and close.
Switch the scheme word classic. Print
Okay.
view.
So now, when you actually listen to this, you're not going to hear bold, you're not going to hear underline. Now, if the instructions are like find the underlined word or find the bold word, then absolutely you want classic attributes on. And you always want it on for any math that you do or anything like that. But when you basically read, you want word classic. Okay, so we've got it in view. When I say go, I just want you to read all the way to the end of this page. So don't down arrow, don't do anything with your keys, just read, okay? Ready, set, go.
My name is Kim. I live in a small village along the Mekong River in Colombia. I live in a house that is made of wood. Our house rests on stilts. These people of our village helped us build our house. We use a ladder to get in. We pull the ladder up at night. Stilts keep our house high above the land. That is because the land is flooded for much of the year. We have a rainy season that lasts from mid-April until October. Sometimes we receive as much as 50 inches of rain a year. These stilts keep the house above the water and protect it from damage. When the land is flooded, my house can be reached only by boat. Most of the people in my village are rice farmers. Rice is different from most crops. It grows in the water. The floodwaters helped us grow our crop. The weather was dry from November until March. During the dry season, stilts were tall spinning grass. We no longer need boats to move through the village.
Very nice, thank you. Okay, I want you to control shift down arrow for me to select your first paragraph.
Name is Kim, period.
Okay, now I want you to hold your control shift down and right arrow until you hear of rain a year. Okay? Continue to go. It's going to be at least 2.5 lines, so it's a ways away.
Highs of land period is the land is flooded for much selected.
1.5 more lines. Keep going.
Select either selected.
Keep going.
Period. We selected.
Keep going.
Have.
You got to select that whole line, so keep going.
That lasts from mid-April until October. Period. Selected.
Keep going.
Sometimes we receive as much as selected
50 inches of, and then rain and stop. Okay,
Rain.
now this is how you tell how many words you just read. Hit F6 one time.
F6 status
Good.
bar bar.
Now right arrow once and you're going to hear your number in amidst.
98 409.
Okay, so you read 98 out of 409. So your reading speed is 98 words per minute. Okay? And that's how you do that. Thank you. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move down to your questions. Do you want to leave it at 200% or do you want to go back down to 100%?
I'm leaving it at 200.
Okay, I want you to control down arrow until you get down to your questions, please.
I did control that now.
Oh, you know what, sweetie? You actually I forgot to tell you to shift F6. This is your word count. You already did that. Space bar to close.
Space.
Now shift F6. Remember, whenever you F6, you have to shift F6 to go backwards. Shift F6.
Home tab 1 of 8.
Keep going.
Even menu bar print view edit.
We did it.
Okay, print view edit. When you hear that, you know you are back where you need to be. Now go ahead and control down arrow.
Most of the people in my village are
Again?
right. The weather is underlined the correct
Okay.
answer.
So now you know you need to underline the correct answer. Down arrow.
1. What happens during the rainy season in Kim's village?
Okay. Listen to your choices.
A. Crops are harvested. B. Rice is planted. C. Homes are damaged. D. The land is flooded.
And you answered that. And you like that answer?
Yeah.
Very good. Down.
Blank. 2. Kim gets into her house by climbing A. Tree. B. Post. C. Ladder. D. Rope.
Okay.
Ladder.
You know what? We now need to turn your attributes on because I do want you to hear underline on. Okay? So
Okay.
how do we get back to your classic attributes? Do you remember the command?
Insert Alt S.
Good job. Insert Alt S
Select the scheme
and
dial.
hit C for classic.
C. Classic attributes and font info.
Too much. Down arrow once.
Classic attributes.
Yeah, that takes care of it. Enter.
Switch to scheme
Okay, and
classic.
then up arrow and listen.
Underline. C.
Perfect.
Flat.
Okay, nice. Down
Oh.
arrow.
Blank. Bold. 3. Normal. How is rice different from other crops? A. It grows without sun. Underline. B. It grows in water.
Nice. And you like that answer?
Yeah.
Excellent.
D. It blank.
Okay. Do we have any more questions?
It goes. Wait, that's weird. That's good. D and B is the same thing.
Well, I actually
And
want
then-
you to listen again. Up arrow and listen.
It grows in the winter.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, feel your brow display also. If ever in question, feel your brow display.
Did you hear that? My dog was just acting funny.
Well, it made a funny sound, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, let's go down arrow to the next question.
Blank. Bold. 4. Normal. What is something Kim can probably do in her village during the month of May? A. Walk to her house. Underline. B. Play in the grass.
Are you sure?
C. D. Ride a boat. C. Ride in a boat.
Ride in a boat.
Yeah. Why do you think it's ride in a boat?